Opened back in 2003, have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Kicker Brian Johnson out there to get us started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Set, ready. Striker, 3.
Right away, they'll change the look.
Ready.
Love going to throw right away. Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Black Ultra. Cut.
Love. Here's a ball deep from Musgrave. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense, and this unit it's currently second best in the NFL.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
So the challenge, not a successful one, as this will stay an incomplete pass. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
Ready.
Love looking to throw it. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. He got 29 yards that time. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. 1st down, Love to pass. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Firing quickly out wide is Love. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Cycle. Go. Black shot. Ready.
On 3rd down, Love. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, they took the shot, didn't get it. There's definitely a difference here because they have a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding him to 3. Psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. Love to throw for it on 4th. That's held in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On on the ground. And right away, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there's no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. Caught by Jones. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Throw left side complete. That's Reed. And it's a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed from 3 yards out. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Miami.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Second down. Here's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A quick throw here out to Brown. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Play action. Here's Hurts. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Here's Hurts to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Johnson's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game. Take the points when they're there. Put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Fight, play. Black Ultra. Ready?
First down, going to the air with Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Going back to Love. That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
They go play action with Hurts. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Second and 20.
Hey, 73, 73. Don't touch it.
Hurts. And this will be caught by Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Hurts going to keep it running left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Yellow, go. Ready.
Following the interception, Love. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Ready, ready.
Now Love. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Right side to Watson. Touchdown! Christian Watson. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers continue to pull away here in this 1st half. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 15.
Hey, easy, 63, 63. No touch.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Great.
2nd down and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
It's now 3rd and 9.
Here's 3rd and 9. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Ready. Ready. Ready.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. This one swung out here to Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jordan Love taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. But they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Going deep here for Watkins. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go. Back.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, easy, 63, bad. Yanni.
They'll set up a throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Just more frustration here offensively, and you can see it in their play and now in their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together to begin this third quarter, but it's just not clicking right now, and it's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The return is Reed. 31 yards on the punt there. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
On the double.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Room to maneuver at the 35. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reed. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Off the option, that's complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Packers extend their lead yet again. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more system.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Up the middle, Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Ready?
From the 21, here's 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Again, it's Jones. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Ready,
They'll come
ready.
to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Set.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And that one not going to work at all. Boy, the defense all over it, and they blow that up behind the line. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So off goes Love. On is Carlson for the Packer field goal. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
It's 3rd down and 13.
Set,
3rd
ready.
down and 13.
Blue strikers. Set, go.
To throw now. Here's Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Ready. Hut, hut.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you...
Touchdown! Aaron Jones with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Now Carlson for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Packers 52, Eagles 3. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout. But you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ready.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
A 6-yard pickup brings
Here we go.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 4.
Set.
And quickly out wide, this is Watson.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
First down, Green Bay.
Here we go.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man,
Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
that's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Okay, ready?
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Come on.
Now
set.
2nd and 5.
Hut.
On the option, Love will hang on to it. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something
Watch
to
out now.
develop,
50,
and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
Ready.
Love fires that quickly outside. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Ready, ready.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Green Bay, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew.